Alright guys, it is May 15th and we are headed to Nebraska. Got about a 14-hour drive, so see you guys when we get there. Alright guys, made it to Nebraska, got a hotel for the night. It's too late to set up camp, didn't want to do it in the dark. We're pretty exhausted, so we figured we'd get a hotel, get a good night rest, and a good bed, and worry about getting park passes and stuff when the office opens tomorrow. Hopefully we can find a group of birds and get on them. It's going to be an adventure, we've never done it before. We went to Walmart, got some stuff, made it about 14 and a half hours. That's with stopping, fueling, all that good stuff. Lowest price of gas we saw was $3.84. But we're excited. Hopefully we can get on. Stay tuned. Should be pretty fun. Good morning, everyone. We're at our first spot. We're at a WMA, and we are going to start walking and see if we can see any turkeys get to the top of one of these big hills here and see if we can find them. So stay tuned. So we're gonna head back to the truck, drive around and see if we can't find some more. So the truck is 1,300 plus yards that way. We climbed to the top of that. Ended up seeing one hen out in front of us and two came behind us. We don't know what they were, but I think they seen us skylined up there. But we were within a couple hundred yards of them, so progress, that's right. One thing I like walking downhill more than I like walking uphill. Pretty bird. Sure. Fourth turkey we saw so far. We're seeing them. Yeah, they're here. It's just that's private ground, so we can't. There's two of them up there. There's another one to the left of that tree. Is there? Yep, up a little bit higher. Oh yeah. Is that a longbeard or? I bet those are two we spooked earlier. Oh, it could be. That one there looks like a hen too. 5 turkeys. It's 8:48 a.m. We got out late because We slept in a little bit. We were going to deal with.
Oh, because we had no idea where we were going this morning since we got in so late.
That too. Alright, that's all private, so in your hands anyway. That's still cool. Alright guys, we got the tent set up. Camp's officially underway. Lane's got to get his Mountain Dew, give him some energy here. Yep. 5 birds this morning. What? Okay. I just heard another turkey. Did you hear it to our right? So the truck, there's a group of trees that come up and then down, and then there's a little one right there. The truck is parked on the road behind that, and we walked all this to get up here. Seen some mule deer down in this area, which is pretty cool. Kicked a group of them up walking along the fence over there. Well, where else can you have a picnic on top of a cliff and see this? So it's lunchtime for us. We're gonna take a break. This morning we saw 5 hens. This is the back side. We saw 5 hens this morning, no longbeards. Saw one group of hunters. They didn't see anything, so we're gonna keep after it, eat some lunch, and go get them. This morning we hiked up to the second ridge top right there, and we saw some turkeys. So all the turkeys that we saw today were in this area. We saw 8 turkeys, so that's where we're going to be tomorrow. Alright guys, it's day 2. Hopefully we hear a gobble today. Didn't hear a single one yesterday at all, but we saw 8 turkeys in this WMA right here. So we're gonna take a hike. It's gonna be a haul to get back there, and hopefully we hear something and have a good hunt this morning. Didn't sleep very good last night. I think I was just too exhausted to sleep, but we're gonna get after it. There's a hen roosted right there. Here's our truck. Did you hear a gobble back there? Is that state? I think I just heard it again. Alright guys, so day 2, afternoon, we went and actually took a little nap. We were both pretty exhausted. We're gonna go sit in this bowl where we've been seeing a bunch of birds and just kind of listen, and then probably go eat and then come back and try to roost one. That way we can get a little closer. We both kind of have the same outlook on it. We're gonna need to kill one early off the roost or it's gonna be pretty tough. So hopefully we can get it done. Alright guys, so we made it back in here in this big bowl that we've been seeing all of our turkeys. We haven't seen a turkey on any other piece but this one. So we're just gonna hunt this one the remainder of the trip. Hopefully we can seal the deal on one. It's been pretty rough. Nevertheless, it's an experience even if it doesn't turn out. So we're hopeful and really hoping we can get on real close to one on the roost tomorrow and maybe have a shot. So stick with us. Alright guys, we're still after it. I want to tell you about these tide weed boots. It's been like 30s and 40s at night, and these are 800 gram boots. Super comfortable, super warm. They put a lot of thought into it. There's a lip on the back, super easy on and off. Give those guys a look. PB15 is a discount code. I'll post it at the bottom of the screen and I'll put the links in the description, but they are awesome. And this terrain in Nebraska is pretty unforgiving as far as ridges and stuff that you got to climb, and these boots are really comfortable, guys. Probably one of the best boots as far as comfort I've ever worn. So give those guys a look. We're gonna keep after it. All right guys, it's day 3, we're at a gas station. Last night we went out and roosted a bird. He gobbled only 2 times, and we went out this morning to get close to him. He never made a sound. I don't know where he went. So we're gonna try a totally different area. We're just not having luck on this spot. Seen a ton of hens. Heard one gobbler, never saw him. Hopefully we have a little bit better luck.
If I saw anything or not.
Blaine's got the wild eye. He can spot a turkey, I give him that.
Can't find one to shoot. I'll spot him a mile away. Shrub.
A lot of glassing and a lot of driving, guys. That's what we're doing. Alright guys, taking a hike in here, got up on this huge ridge, and if you look closely, see if I can get it, there's the truck. So let me just zoom out and give you a little perspective. straight shot either. So we came down that, up and around to here. It's about noon. We're gonna park it right under that shade tree and eat an MRE, and then try to strike one up. Last ditch effort right here, huh, Blaine?
Yes, sir. Turkey come down here a couple days ago. On the way back, there he is up there. On the way back, Blaine had to go get his decoys because he dropped them when we were chasing that turkey. But on the way back, he saw a turkey come over this ridge down here too. pretty cool. So, it's just so close to the road. The road's right there. You can see the bridge. I made Blaine hike up that to go get his decoys he dropped. I don't know why he dropped them. Oh, but we ran so far to cut him off, and I don't know where he went. He had to cross the road right by the truck.
All right, guys. So we're up here on this mountain and dreading the walk back to the truck, but I think Nebraska beat us.
Whooped us.
Yeah. Birds just, they weren't gobbling. I mean, you can't really hunt a silent bird. It's pretty tough. The terrain's tough. It's all public land. We saw a bunch of birds. There wasn't many toms. Didn't hear a whole lot of gobbling. Just one of those things. We learned a lot. Trying to complete our Grand Slam. Merriam struck out this time. We might try the Rio hunt next, and then come back for this one because it's tough. Maybe come a little earlier in the year. We're kind of late now. Not as many hunters here, and
All we've heard is nobody's having success on the last 2 weeks.
yeah. So we heard a gobble. What, day 2
Yeah.
morning?
Had 2 gobblers straight down there.
Yeah, we had two gobbling on the roost, and as soon as they hit the ground, they shut up. No way of knowing where they went. Never even laid eyes on them. Last night we came and tried to roost them, and he gobbled 2 times, and this morning we went in, and he didn't make a sound. So it's kind of hard to hunt. If you guys have any questions on where we went, what we did, anything like that, shoot me a message on Instagram or something. Get a hold of me, leave a comment down below, and I'll try to answer your question the best I can. A couple tips: stay away from these things right here. They will shank your shins and it hurts really bad. It goes straight through your pants. It's freezing at night, warm during the day, so make sure you got enough clothes to sleep in. And get in shape because you're going to do a lot of walking. We covered I don't know how many miles. Check in before you get to a campsite if that's what you're doing. We got here, had to get a hotel first thing. And other than that, you got anything, Blaine? Any tips?
No, just be prepared to climb.
Yeah. Look at us overlooking this. That's what we climbed. Guys, where we stayed was Fort Robinson State Park. We stayed in the Soldier Creek campground. And another tip for you, bring quarters because they actually charge you to shower. And also, if you guys have a little hole in your tent for electrical cords and stuff, make sure you zip that up or a rat will get in and crap everywhere and eat your hamburger buns. So make sure all that is secured, and if it's not and you leave it unzipped, they're probably going to chew it to where you can't zip it up, and then you have to duct tape it. So another tip. All right, well, like I said, appreciate you watching. Subscribe to the channel, all that good stuff, and we'll catch you on the next video, guys.